Hello, I'm Dillon Hartman from Durango Silver Company, and I'm here today to talk to you about turquoise jewelry. I'd like to talk about the different types of turquoise jewelry that are being made today and have been made in the past. I don't have every type of turquoise jewelry to show you today, but I have several different styles. And I'd like to show you that turquoise jewelry isn't just a Southwest or a Native American style type of jewelry. It's worldwide, and it's loved by peoples around the world, from the Tibetans, the Egyptians, the Turkish, the Europeans, as well as Americans. Turquoise jewelry has been popular since the Egyptians' times. And the Egyptians themselves wore a lot of kind of turquoise bead jewelry, as well as turquoise put into 14 karat gold and silver. Turquoise, the color turquoise itself, was chosen this year, 2010, as the color of the year. And I believe that the Pantone company chose the color turquoise as a color of the year because it has a sense of protection and healing in stressful times. It's also a calming yet vibrant, tropical yet classical color, and it will lively up any outfit you wear, whether it's a t-shirt and shorts or a nice dress that you're going to wear out to a fancy dinner. So let's start with the turquoise bead jewelry, since that was the type that was really worn by the Anasazi Indians, as well as the Egyptians, Mayans, and other ancient forms of society. So let's start with kind of a modern twist on a classical turquoise bead jewelry necklace. This here is a kind of a modern twist on something that the Egyptians or the Mayans or those type of tribes would have worn back in the BC times. This necklace here is really neat because it features many different colors of turquoise and many different shapes of turquoise beads. Very elegant, and this is really something that could be worn with a nice evening dress, but looks wonderful with t-shirts and jeans. And you can tell just by what I'm wearing here that turquoise, it looks good on black, looks good on white, red, pink, purple, almost any color. That's one of the nice things about turquoise jewelry, is that it's very versatile. Let me show you another type of bead jewelry. Here's a real modern turquoise bead necklace, okay? And this one here features some mint green and kind of lime green turquoise from the Tortoise turquoise mine, and has kind of a modern little slide with sterling silver and sugilite. This is what I kind of consider a contemporary turquoise bead necklace. Okay, here's another modern take on just a simplistic and classical turquoise bead necklace. Okay, this necklace here has some large rondelles in the middle and graduates up to smaller rondelles. And this is just a classic turquoise bead necklace. And this is very in vogue today. Okay, so there's a few types of turquoise bead necklaces. There's many types out there. You can see what I'm wearing, something that a man might wear for a turquoise bead necklace. Okay, so now we'll talk about Victorian turquoise jewelry. Here's a piece, this bracelet here, that is made in a really neat and different style than you're probably used to seeing in turquoise jewelry. This particular piece features a beautiful little spiderweb turquoise cabochon, and then the shank is made to where it bubbles up, kind of and it's domed. I don't know if you can see that, with just some shiny silver. And then on the top, this bracelet has been decorated with filigree designs and raindrop designs, giving it a really Victorian and a classical kind of look rather than a Southwestern look. To some people this might be modern turquoise jewelry, but really I can consider it the next step, probably from the Egyptian or Anasazi times, during the ruling times of England and Italy and all of that European culture. Here's another example of that same type of Victorian filigree design in this little cross here. Okay, And here's another ring that's a Victorian style type ring. Fairly simplistic, but has a real kind of cute and petite little designed ring shank. You can see how that's kind of got a real neat looking Victorian looking design to it. Okay. Okay, and then here's a neat, another neat Victorian style pendant. Again with the filigree designs. This type of turquoise jewelry is probably the most fancy turquoise jewelry, and would be really well suited to a evening dress or to be worn on the East Coast or anywhere, and definitely doesn't have the connotations of being Southwestern. Okay, now let's go into the next, what I consider the next phase of turquoise jewelry, which was the Spanish style, or now we consider it Navajo style turquoise jewelry, which was taught to the Navajos by the Spaniards, the conquistadors that came over to America looking for gold and silver and gems. So here's a classic, super classic old style turquoise ring with the rope or cable design going around the shank, and then this particular ring has one of our classic designs, the sunburst design that Dillon Hartman and I are known for making. But again, this is just a good classic old Native American Navajo style ring. Okay, here's a classic Navajo style 5-stone row bracelet. Okay, and the Native Americans have been making these for probably 100 years. Okay, and you can see the shank. This is a real classic 3-prong style shank with the twisted wire rope or cable design in the middle, and then the plain silver sides to it. Okay, these are probably looking similar to what you've seen as classic turquoise jewelry that you're used to seeing. Okay, this is Southwestern or Navajo style turquoise jewelry. Here's a pretty little cross. Okay, and this one's actually patinaed with a vintage kind of look to it, so it looks dark and kind of vintage. Okay, done with the stamp work, and this is called repoussé work, where we reverse stamp the silver and dome the metal out. Okay, and then last but not least, here's a modern take on Navajo jewelry, and this is a mixture of the Native American or Spanish style jewelry mixed with Victorian aspects. Okay, this is something, to my knowledge, that is unique to Durango Silver Company's jewelry. Okay, you can see these kind of floral looking or Victorian style designs, and again they're set on top of one of those classic prong style cable or rope design and silver wire shanks. All right, and as you've probably noticed, I've been trying to show you all different kinds of turquoise colors. I don't have them all present, but there's a little bit of variety there for you. Here's something that's merging into, this is what I consider contemporary turquoise jewelry. It's simplistic. It's made in a similar style to the Spanish or Navajo style jewelry, where it's bezel set using cabochons. Again, what makes this very modern is just that it's simple, it's beautiful, elegant. Again, this can be worn with any outfit, whatever your style of dress is. Okay, and that'll take us into inlay jewelry, which is probably it's an old style of design, but it's new for the Southwestern jewelry. So here's a classical inlay. This is probably the first type of inlay jewelry that was made, with these heavy bars separating the turquoise. Okay, real simple, elegant. You can see that it's smooth. So if you were to wear this with a sweater or a shirt, a long sleeve shirt or anything, it's not going to catch on anything. And real contemporary and modern looking. Okay, here's an even more modern style of Zuni turquoise inlay jewelry. Okay, and you can see how this one's gotten a lot more exquisite and more detailed in the inlay. A lot more stones and a lot finer silver separating them. Okay, and last we have a multicolor chandelier style inlay pair of earrings here. And these earrings are really neat to see and to talk about because they're multicolor. They got the chandelier style that's been so popular the last few years here. And then they're inlay. So these are super modern and contemporary style earrings. Probably not what you're used to seeing in turquoise jewelry. Okay? So hopefully that helps to show you the diversity of turquoise jewelry and maybe start to talk you into thinking about wearing some if you don't already. So I hope that's been helpful and have a great day.